Hello. So my name is Parker. I'm the partner here at the VITA lab, and there will always be a partner in the lab. We have these yellow lanyards, as you can see. We know a bit more about taxes than the normal volunteers, and we're here to help all of the volunteers make sure you guys are comfortable doing other people's taxes.
I'm Lainey. I am here for my first volunteer shift.
Excellent. So the first thing you're going to want to do is look at the board. The board has all the general information you'll need to know. It takes care of most of the common problems that you're going to run into in the lab. Anytime you have a question, the first thing you should do is look at the board. If you still have questions, that's what the partners are for with these yellow lanyards. But most questions you run into in the lab should be answered on the board. First thing you want to do is go over and grab a blue lanyard and find your name tag in the bin. After which you can log into VITA.byu and start helping people.
Perfect. I'll grab my blue lanyard. Okay, I can see names are sorted by last name, so I'll grab my name tag. Get logged in to clock in. Okay, so I will select clock in, and now I can go to the walk-in list and select my taxpayer, Tina. When I select her, I'm gonna click claim walk-in and take her off the walk-in list, which will assign her to my client. So, Tina, we're accepting. Now we'll log into the TaxSlayer software.
Can I hear my name?
Come in, Tina.
Hi guys, my name is Taxpayer Tina. I'm here to do my taxes. Can you help me?
We would love to help you. Okay, so we are going to start a new tax return entering Tina's social security number. She needs to have a copy of her social security card or the actual card.
I have my actual social security card.
Beautiful.
Do you need to see my photo ID of any sort?
I do need to see your photo ID to verify that she matches who she says she is. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I have this yellow form that was outside. I wasn't sure what to do with it, but I filled it out anyway.
Perfect. We're gonna go through it together, make sure that it's all correct and you don't have any questions, and then
Excellent.
that will guide us through the return. Okay, Tina, so let me look through your information. So I can see your name is Taxpayer Tina. It has all your personal contact info. You were not disabled. You were a full-time student last year, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, you can see me. You're not legally blind. And you've never been married, so we'll be filing as single. Perfect. Okay, so now we'll enter Tina's information, which is directly on the intake form. Okay, so since she was a full-time student, we're gonna check this box. None of the other boxes apply to her because no one can claim her as a dependent. So, her address. Do you have an apartment? You don't. Okay, so now the next page after her personal information is going to be separated by all of her income items, her expenses, which will go into credits and deductions, and then different health insurance and credit information down here. So first we need to make sure that nothing is marked unsure. So we'll just verify that everything checked yes, that she actually has and has the forms for it.
I actually did have a question though. Maybe I didn't fill the form out right. but I actually earned $600 from babysitting from my aunt and uncle. They paid me cash, so do I have to include that in income?
Yes, you include all income you earn, whether you receive a tax form for it or not.
Okay, well thanks for letting me know. If you can fix the form for me, that would be amazing.
Perfect. So that's going to be under other income. So we'll mark it yes and mark out the taxpayer's incorrect answer.
I don't want to get audited by the IRS.
Sure, that would be a pain, and VITA is not responsible for your audits, so you need to know what's going on with your return.
Darn
Okay.
it! Well,
So-
thanks for letting me know.
So how many jobs did you have last year?
I had one job. I
You had
worked
one
at
job?
Cardinal Health.
Okay, and you do have the one W-2 for that job. Okay, and then I see you have scholarships. Do you have a 1098-T, which you need to file your American Opportunity Credit or Lifetime Learning?
I do, and I was an undergraduate student. What does that mean?
Perfect. So if you haven't finished your first 4 years of undergraduate school, or you haven't claimed the American Opportunity 4 times on prior returns, then you're eligible to claim that credit, which is more beneficial to you.
Well, excellent. I started school in 2017.
2017? Perfect.
So I think I am in the clear.
Yep, so you will qualify. Okay.
And I have paid my way through school ever since starting. So I have been independent since starting school.
Okay, perfect. So your parents have not claimed it on your behalf, and you don't
Correct.
have to worry about that in
I
your
already
account.
had the information before I came to the lab.
We love that. Okay, and then I see you have your college expenses. Those will be on your 1098-T. And then you did not have insurance through the marketplace?
Correct.
Okay.
I was on my father's insurance plan for his work.
Perfect. So marketplace is the only type of coverage that we need to know in order to calculate premiums. Other insurance does not matter to our return today. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do, what is happening? It doesn't like me.
I'm from Arizona, so I think that's why an Arizona return is popping up.
Okay, so we're going to enter your last name used in previous years, which is Tina. And is this your first time filing an Arizona return?
I have filed Arizona before.
Perfect. And then do you have any active pay, military pay?
No.
Perfect. Okay, if weird things come up like this, we just follow the instructions and it's easy to get through.
Seems the software is having difficulty.
Just a little bit. If you wait, it will come. Okay, and then it looks like you did not have any other members of your household that you support, so you don't have any dependents.
Question. I live with 3 roommates.
Do you provide support for them?
Define support.
Do you
Because I
pay
support them in a variety
at
of
least
ways.
half of their needs?
No, financially I do not support them.
Perfect. So if you do not support them financially, then they are not your dependents. So you will not include roommates on the dependent section of the sheet. Okay, so we will say no, we don't have dependents, and we will start with, on the checklist, we'll just go down with everything that's checked yes. We'll need to have a form that we input into the software. So we'll start with your W-2s.
Here's my W-2s.
Okay. Why did it not? Okay, so it auto-populates with the taxpayer's address from the return. However, we see that their address on the W-2 is different, so we're going to match what is on the taxpayer documents. Okay, so by putting the employer number, that auto-populates. We're just gonna wanna check, make sure that's right, and it does match our address on our tax form. So then it'll auto-populate Social Security and Medicare wages. Make sure those also match what's on your tax form because sometimes the employer can calculate it differently. So these do match what's on taxpayer Tina's form. Okay, I can see she has a code DD. I'll just match exactly what is on her W-2. So we will continue. That was your only W-2. So, okay, those are the only income we need to enter, and then we'll enter, you said you had personal income?
Correct. I performed babysitting services, and I received $600 for those services.
Perfect. So we're gonna go into other income. Other income not reported elsewhere. And so you can just put babysitting describes the services you provided, and then how much was it?
$600.
$600. Perfect.
And I believe it was earned income.
Okay. What qualifies as earned income?
Oh, yes. So I'm currently helping someone else's return, but if you have any questions, I will stop my return and I will come and help you. So there's two different categories of income: earned income and passive income. Passive income is from investments like real estate or stocks and bonds. Earned income is work that you actually earned. So, taxpayer Tina, correct?
Yes.
How did you earn that income?
I performed babysitting services.
So she worked for her income, in meaning that it qualifies as earned income and not passive income. So you're going to want to check that mark.
Okay, and then that will carry it through.
Correct.
Perfect.
Thank you, Parker.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
I'll go back to helping the person I was helping at the beginning now.
We love partners. Okay, and then I see you also had scholarships, so we're gonna pull up a form that will calculate your American Opportunity Credit, and we will not pull up that person's form. Okay, so taxpayer Tina, she is single, and her adjusted gross income is going to show up. That's $7,379, and so we'll enter that directly into the form. So from her 1098T, we can see that her total tuition was $5,460, and that includes any cost she paid through the university itself. Did you have any other expenses for textbooks or qualified
Yes.
expenses?
I did not bring my receipts with me. However, I did look them up in my bank account prior to coming.
Okay, as long
Here's
as
the
you have them
calculation.
to prove to the IRS in the case of audit, we can include these.
I can go ahead and calculate that for you.
Okay, so on your 1098T, boxes 4 and 6, any adjustments made for a prior year or adjustments made for scholarships or grants are out of scope. So we can do your return because you don't have either of those on this form.
I calculated it and it's $500.
Perfect. So you will just want to make sure you have those receipts in case of audit. Did you have any other required fees for school?
No, ma'am.
Perfect. Okay, so we'll look at your total scholarships and grants, also found on your 1098T. So those are right there. They match the amounts that you paid for school. Did you have any external scholarships?
Nope.
Okay, so this will add up the amount of qualified education expenses you had minus scholarship